Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Sergeant Neutral Play Survival Chaos. We are going to roll our D12 here, and that is going to be number 1. So reduces spell damage by 25% and increases their armor by 2. So let's get going here. And we are playing against the Fell Orcs, the Night Elves, and the Scarlet Crusade. Scarlet Crusade, very popular on the channel these days. But hey, of course, before we begin, we gotta send our little good luck, have fun to everybody, just to make sure that people are having fun before it inevitably goes incredibly wrong. Alright, so here we are. Okay, 1 gold mine over on this end against the Scarlet Crusade. Definitely want to kind of go after the Scarlet Crusade a little bit earlier. But, alright, so we've got some Transmorphs, some Druids, Archers, so no Dryad pickups, Slashers. Okay, so no Tier 1 upgrades it seems like, but who knows, maybe they're just a little bit late in terms of the pickups. But I think what we're going to do this time, alright, so we're low on damage and low on hit points. We've got a lot more mana and a lot of building damage. No worries. Alright. So, what now? Okay, so we are getting pushed in by the Night Elves. Okay, so we're just getting pushed in kind of from all fronts here. So I think what we're probably going to do here is adopt a bit more of a kind of turtle strat at the beginning. Just kind of get good economy, then we can get some unit upgrades going and kind of hopefully undo this massive amount of debuffs at the start of the game. Because, yikes, do we have some. The whole Ancients, I think it's the Void Elves, Blood Elves, and Night Elves have some really crippling weaknesses at the beginning of the game, but luckily we should be able to kind of like overcome them.
Research finished.
Right? I don't know if you can tell, but I'm super convinced. Yeah, so the middle I don't really think is worth trying to hold on to just because our guys are just that weak. So let's get some more armor. Probably some basic... Do I want building damage? I mean, we're probably going to want to prioritize building damage first just because, I mean, these 2 lanes we're just going to get pushed in hard on. Crossbowmen, Zealots, okay, no upgrades, that's all good. Basic void tapping, alright, yes, because they're basically going to be right on top of us, but luckily there's no debuffs to buying or basically kind of like triggering any of the purchases basically, because we're gonna need it, especially in the early game. But once again, once we get to towers, they've got some amazing tower upgrades, and that's kind of like the Ancients whole not what I wanted to do, but unfortunately kind of what we have to do now, because it's a little too early for me to start just kind of like throwing money about willy-nilly. And alright, so the good news is that's all pushing out, and we did get 1 level of void tapping. Good. Yeah, so that's been dealt with. This is going to require some more attention, and actually a fair amount of attention. So much so that I think I might just throw that down there, wipe them out. That way I can pick this up, throw out another unit. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, so we're good. And then once we've got our economy going, that's when we can hopefully get a couple more units in terms of upgrades and whatnot. Just want to double check because, like, also at the same time, I don't want him to get completely blown out of the way.
Research finished.
Okay, perfect. Just want to make sure that he knows, like, you know, that yeah, it's a competitive game, but also really, like, it's fun. It's supposed to be fun. And And I really enjoy it more when people are having fun with the game than when there's someone who just gets really sad and kind of like angry. Because that's always rough. I mean, we're playing these games just to have fun, just to relax, and, you know, maybe try out some new strategies and kind of get away from life. And that's... yeah, the second you lose sight of that, it just kind of gets... it gets a little bit rough in my mind. It's just a little bit... it just gets a little sadder. Alright, so they are upgrading heavily. He's upgraded the Nature's Wrath pretty heavily. So let's pick that up, and then when we can, let's get that tier 2 into the middle. Or maybe we go straight into Scarlet Crusade, because I think Scarlet Crusade... I mean, frankly, just because of his tier 3 is probably the person we want to apply the most amount of pressure to. Alright, so 744. I think we'll just hold up until we can get this Waygate, and then hopefully we can build off of what we got going here and really just kind of slam it home. Because we know since he's used all those upgrades, then odds are he probably doesn't have like a grand of gold just sitting around, hopefully. Great, so we've picked that up, because we're 2-2 right now. Yeah, good. That's a decent amount. He's gone... okay, he's got Hound Mistresses. So we do need to go tier 2 there. Yeah, and he's just picked up some magic. Yeah, so our next tier 2 will be coming up here. We'll pick this up, and that'll be a nice little boost of gold kind of coming in for us. And one thing I really want to make sure I don't forget to do is pick up, is kind of get the scouting info on the other bases. Yeah, because we're starting to push in here, that's good. Then we pick this up, excellent. Got another neutral building. Fortunately, it looks like he's probably going to be getting, okay, so 1 level of that, still 1 level of Citadel, solid. Okay, so he's not gone into me, so that means we might actually have a chance to go up into him. But I feel like we've almost pushed out a little too far here for it to really be helpful for us. Yeah, so I think the best... yeah, the best use of our funds right now is just to go straight into the middle again. Because here we've got a good amount of information. Altar of Purity level 2. It's going to take, ooh, a solid chunk of damage. It's 300 damage from, like, no hits. Okay, so he hasn't gone anywhere. And actually, he might... since he hasn't gotten any economy upgrades, that might tell us that he's going... he might be rushing to tier 3, that way he can get maybe Cenarius out. I wasn't quite listening to what the bonus was, so we'll see. Hopefully, because if Cenarius hits the field, that's pretty much an endgame win. Tree of Life level 1, okay, that's good. That was a tier 1 on us, that's solid. Alright, that's gonna be a big problem for us, say yeah. A big ol' problem for everyone on the Void Elves, but that's just the way it is now. Alright, so we're doing a little bit of explosions here, that's fine. Yeah, so he's very content in the middle, they're 3-3. And we're 3-2, which is okay with the evasion, but I would certainly rather be doing better. Still an Ancient of War level 1, that's good. So this is really just the only push we have to worry about right now. Oh, please let us just kind of take over the middle here for a little bit. Oh, but it's a blast. All right, so 880. Good, 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 good. And we're still kind of just, like, keeping them in their base. That's fine. This is not fine. This is... Oh, and they're going to be getting a great spawn into us. And, yeah, alright, so this is going to be expensive, but we're back up to 450 mana, so that's good. Yeah, because, boy, we really need to get to tier 2 to access some of these, like, phantom images and stuff like that. So I'm going to send 2 of them out. Throw that there just to keep them calm. Yeah, because it is way too early right now to be taking damage. Alright, let's just make sure we don't... Yeah, in the middle. Alright, good. So we're getting that going. Void Implosion could be very, very nice. Though I do think that maybe... Oh no, Void Arcanist right away. Just because we need more meat on the front lines. We really, really do, so we'll pick that up. And since this isn't tier 2 yet, I'm not as worried about it at all. And then that's gonna calm them down. Good, 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 good. And then once they're in range is when I'm going to throw out a unit or two. Because I don't want to throw out a unit and just kind of keep them... Yeah, so now we can throw these guys out. Good, 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 good. 2, 1, 0. And that's all we should need. We should be able to mop the rest of that up pretty comfortably. We're picking that up, and then I think Phantom Image it's just such a high priority and can really, really swing most things into it. And then do I want... sorry, swing not most things into it, like most lanes in our favor. You know, sometimes talking's hard, man. Sometimes talking's real, real hard. All right, 3, 2, 1, 0. Good, we're back at it. And then, is there another pickup that I really want to get? Vanguard and Arcanist, that could be really nice. I think Void Implosion could also be a pretty solid pickup for us. And then the next one I think we're going to pick up is probably Shadow Magic. Just so we can kind of get started on the magic train. And good, good, good. We're swinging. Okay, so that's his bonus. Is the dismount for the Huntresses. Okay. That's actually really, really reassuring for me, because that means we don't have to wait for, like, the Doom Ball with Cenarius and all that nonsense kind of coming through and rocking our shit. And here we are. Okay, good. So that's going quite well down there. We've got them, and now we finally have Phantom Images, which is really going to be helping us out. We've got the magic coming in. Vorpal Blade is tempting, but I don't think is quite as helpful as one would hope it is. Attack rate and bouncing projectiles does not affect buildings. Okay, so that could potentially be a pickup, but I think for the moment, we're probably going to want to pick up advanced steel armor here, just so we can get that little bit of a little bit of mush, a little bit of defense going there. Yeah, so I will pick that up. The Nether Shield, I think, is going to be a nice little bonus for us. Okay, great. Sally Whitemane and all that are in the middle. They're going to be kind of just, like, slamming into each other. And then this is going to be a nice, big, unpleasant push for him to have to deal with. So I'm trying to think. There's no one here that really has exceptional AoE, so we don't have to worry about that necessarily. I mean, the Scarlet Crusade certainly has some powerful AoE, but it's not like the devastating ones like Chain Lightning or whatnot. So I think here we'll probably pick this up. Get some more damage. Oh, we love that 25% reduced spell damage, baby. There's the tier 2. Yeah, so that was a tier 1 and a tier 2 that went into us. Good. I think we might actually go, now that we're here, and we've already kind of taken these two, he won't hopefully see my, my extra little gift that I'm sending, the upgrade. So Ancient of War level 1, it's taking some damage, but it won't take too much damage. Tree of Life level 2. Just the Phantom Images, man, they're so good. They're so good. Basic adamantine armor. Yep. Picking that up. Here we go, and here come kind of like, yeah, here come my vanguards. That's what I was hoping, because now hopefully we'll have a bit of time to get some damage on his base and really kind of like keep him on the back foot. He's used a lot of mana, as have they.
Don't waste my time.
And I think we'll pick up some more damage here. Okay, great. That was an amazing pickup. That was a great pickup for us. So we'll pick that up. That way we can really just keep applying the pressure here. We're very lucky we didn't have anyone go super hard on us in the middle. Well, not in the middle, but kind of like, we didn't have like a crushing amount of early game pressure, because that's going to allow us to really kind of get in control of the game here. 750. All right, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. All right. Cool, cool, cool. So that's gonna come in. Oh, so he's already given up. Oh, cool down. All right. So here we are. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. All right. Good. 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 So we've already had 2 players drop out 18 minutes into the game. All right, good, 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 and we're starting to kind of spin out of control here, which is a good feeling. We've had a couple real kind of nail biters. Adamantine weapons. That way we'll be 6 and 4, which is okay. That's passable. And then, okay, so we already have Void Implosion. Let's get some Ricochet going. Just so we can kind of, like, once again, really just keep pushing these bonuses we've got going here. Oh, yeah, that's a beautiful sight. Just seeing, ooh, All right.
Research finished.
Okay, great. So now we've got 6 of that. I'd say we probably want to pick up a little bit more economy. Boom. We took their left barracks. Oh, actually, because Raycrosos was pulling some of the aggro. Thank you very much. And good. So that's all coming in quite nicely. We've got 2,000 gold. I think we will quickly be picking up the tier 3 if we can. Once again, so we can get the void line for our sorcerers. That would be very, very nice. Okay, bala perdida. Great, so that's getting some numbers done there. Alright, there it is. Awesome. So now we finally have Meditation Shrine level 3. We are doing okay here. This is a solid feeling. And what's nice is that it looks like we're going to be getting most of these buildings here. So that's just more and more kind of gold our way, kind of like really pumping up our economy. I will be going tier 3 into here. Or do I want advanced shadow magic first? Let's get started on the advanced shadow magic just because it is such a long pickup, whereas we should be able to pick up this turret and that turret, I'd say in the next about 5 minutes or so. I am the hand of justice, and I'm Maiev Shadowsong. Alright, and here we are. We still have this just big, aggravating blob just kind of hanging out here. Wow, he's gone tier 4 there, tier 2 there. That's where the comm is just so fascinating in terms of what it chooses to do or not do. Brigitta Bendis is going to be really taking some damage here. Some big old chunks of damage. Alright, so now we're only 300 gold away from tier 3, which is awesome because we'll be able to kind of drown Maiev under just the sheer amount of bodies we'll be able to just, like, yeet her way. Okay, so here's Gromash. Come on, just give me 1,500 here. Just give me 1,500. Remember when I said I'd be able to take that and that in like 5 minutes? That was a lie. That's not gonna happen. Ooh. Alright. But he's using a lot of heroes, so I have to be very, very aware that his heroes are gonna be much stronger than mine when inevitably they kind of show up just towards us. But luckily, we are chewing through Fury and Storm Rage. That's tier 3. Let's get some advanced void tapping. And look at the damage the void line does. I mean, that's really just going to be shattering a lot of the potential pushes that people have here. Oh my god. Okay, he's going incredibly hard in the middle, so we really need to address that. Like, really need to address that. I've been, you know, my hubris might have gotten the best of me here. Yeah, that is a... That's a lot of guys in mid. That's a lot of guys in mid. But we've got the tier 2 and the Void Sorcerer Survival ready to go. So that should give us, I think, enough to kind of help deal with all this. Especially if Sally Whitemane goes in, then yeah. So what I'm planning on doing then is just sending out Survival. No, we'll save till tier 3, and that way we can pop out Survival whenever. Because it is true that we've kind of commanded... We've taken away both of these lanes, so we are going to be having a good chunk of change coming in from 2 hero kills. So that should be enough, I think, to kind of pop us up back to over a grand. Unfortunately, she's surviving, you know, these are some tanky people here. Yeah, Maev, also not tanky. Also fairly tanky. Boom, so we're going to be picking that. Hopefully that'll give us a little bit more breathing room while we take care of these remaining lanes here with these guys. Because once again, what we're really... Oh, it's the void lines that we're really trying to take advantage of here. Because how strong are his guys? Okay, they're actually fairly well upgraded. Which is certainly not awesome for us, but kind of cool for him because he's doing... He's doing well. He's got a pretty good handle of what's going on. Excellent. That's an easy 500 right there. Alright, so now that that's being picked up... Yeah, because then if we can get another blast, that would be great. Let's get some more phantom images. Yeah, because we're about to come into a lot of money. Alright, there's the nuke. Awesome. Awesome. We're back up to 1400. Let's immediately reinvest this into keeping ourselves alive. Because that'd be pretty great. Yeah, and we've got a good little push going on here. And he picked the Ogre Magi as his bonus. Tyrande Whispering's gonna potentially be a problem. So what I think I'm gonna do here is send the Void Sorcerer out.
How about if I just stand over here?
That way, hopefully, he'll be able to get some good experience here and whatnot. Because the good news is we're going to be able to really kind of make sure that our units are... Like, my goal is really just to make sure that our units are as powerful as they can be going into the... Basically, the real fighting aspect here against them. And they're already 6 and 5, so once again... No slouch in terms of keeping the upgrades going. You're playing quite well. He's keeping up with his upgrades. He's keeping, you know, he's keeping kind of everything... Alright, good. And we've got 2 grand here, and I think what we're probably going to want to do here as well is make sure we pick up...
Research finished.
Vanquish the weak.
We elves are not easy prey.
Gonna throw them out. Improve Corium weapons.
Research
Because once again, we don't have a ton of time to really take advantage of this. They've lost their fortress, and survival's coming up that way. I'm gonna pick this up, that way we can kind of get the advantage. Once again, it's all about maintaining momentum here, because we have a real opportunity to win this. And I would really like to win this. Okay, and here comes Gul'dan against Survival. I don't think that's going to work out in Gul'dan's favor. We'll see, though, but it seems like we've got more AoE than they do at the moment. Welcome to the Thunderdome. His heroes are very powerful though, and my heroes still need to catch up. Frankly, if I send one down each lane, that might give us that little extra boost. Especially considering, and the reason why I'm doing this in particular is because since the Fel Orcs are the only kind of like race that has a tier 2 that you can kill reliably, apart from the Dark Horde as well, but like, they're really kind of the big ones. Oh, I think he just tier 2'd to keep the push up. Very interesting. If we can kill Gromash, that's all I really... That's it. Alright. And then... Nether Blast. Yep, that'd be nice. Yeah, and that push is still going. More as a defensive, perfect. Yeah, but frankly, I mean, he's really been doing solidly in this, especially considering if he's a little bit of a newer player. Like, frankly, I'm impressed with holding out as well as he did, because he really held his own against top and bottom quite comfortably. He's got some skills. Like, he really, really does. Instincts with it. And then from here...
Research finished.
I've... I've seen some players. There's a few times I've played against some poor randos who didn't realize you could upgrade units, and those poor guys. Oh my god. Came in second. Dang this. Yeah, because he's got a nice little push here. Actually, the double heroes, that's... Frankly, if we were in a different situation, that would be a game changer. But the Void Elves, also endgame Void Elves, are tough to beat, man. Especially since I was lucky enough that the dice decided to give me this, of all things. 25% reduced spell damage? I mean, come on. That's what you call a little crazy. It's a little wild, man. But yeah, I mean, frankly, his units are all upgraded to the max. Like, he's been keeping up with upgrades. He's been, I mean, just really doing well. I'm quite impressed. And considering the fact that I've got 4 tier 3 barracks going into him, he hasn't given up. Like, my man's doing well. So here we are. But unfortunately, I think just the sheer amount of AoE I'm kind of dumping down here is going to be tough to really maneuver around. So here we are, 3, 2, 1. Survival comes out first. And once again, that's the best part of survival, is just how he just drops back like that. Creates some distance. I wish more spellcaster heroes kind of had that, not necessarily that ability, because I do like how unique it is to survival, but just like maybe the AI just a little bit tweaked here and there. And then there goes Gromosh. Oh, this actually gave me +1 level of Void Arcanist. I did not know that. That's actually really, really nice. That synergizes incredibly well, but I'm going to pick up Ricochet instead. And once again, kind of the instincts are right. He got Jubathos to go up there. Or they. I mean, I keep saying he, but I don't want to assume that it's just a guy. Like, a lot of the instincts are really solid. Like, he's not playing badly. Yeah, he even sent 2 of them up. Unfortunately, that does mean I'm going to be able to send Ervia here. Yeah, along with all that. That should be a pretty solid little push. And then, of course, there's the Ka'ara. It's coming through. Probably just going to be rolling in the deep, baby. Coulda had it all. Rolling in the deep. All right. So Ray Chrysos is, yeah, unfortunately, look at just the sheer amount of illusions going in here.
Research finished.
And here we are. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this episode of Sergeant Neutral Plays Survival Chaos. Congratulations to Ray Christos for getting back on the game and coming in second. Played very, very well. Always great to see new people in the community. Hope you guys have an amazing weekend. And this is Sergeant Neutral, signing out.